The 5 greatest assets of life that no one told you about. In a world that often prioritizes material wealth, status, and success, it's easy to forget that true richness in life isn't always measured in monetary terms. While possessions, properties, and bank balances may offer temporary comfort, they do not constitute the greatest assets we have. In fact, the most valuable resources in life are intangible, often overlooked, and deeply tied to our happiness and well-being. Here are 5 of the greatest assets you may not have realized you possess, and perhaps never truly understood the power of until now. 1. Time, the most precious resource. Time is the one thing in life that we can never get back. No matter how much money, power, or influence we accumulate, we cannot buy more time. It's finite, and how we spend it shapes the quality of our lives. Yet, many people spend their time chasing after things that ultimately don't fulfill them, whether it's working for money, pleasing others, or staying in situations that don't align with their true desires. The secret to using time as an asset is realizing its worth and learning how to spend it wisely. Time invested in personal growth, meaningful relationships, and pursuing passions is never wasted. But time spent in unnecessary stress, procrastination, or living for the approval of others can drain you. Understanding that time is an irreplaceable asset allows you to prioritize what truly matters: experiences, connections, and moments that enrich your life. 2. Health, the foundation of everything. Good health is often taken for granted until it's no longer there. Many people spend their youth neglecting their bodies, only to realize later that their health was the true foundation of all their achievements. Without health, it becomes nearly impossible to enjoy life, pursue goals, or even find contentment. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being is essential. A healthy mind, body, and spirit provide the energy and resilience needed to face life's challenges. Prioritize exercise, nutrition, rest, and stress management. These investments in your health are the cornerstone of your success and happiness in all other areas of life. As the saying goes, health is wealth, and this is one asset you must never overlook. 3. Relationships, the bonds that shape our world. Money can buy temporary happiness, but meaningful, lasting relationships are priceless. The connections you have with family, friends, and loved ones are one of the greatest assets you can possess. These relationships provide support, love, and a sense of belonging, which are critical to emotional well-being. True wealth comes not from what you have, but from who you have around you. When you invest in building strong, authentic relationships, you create a network of support that can lift you up during difficult times and celebrate with you in your successes. Furthermore, relationships teach us invaluable life lessons about kindness, empathy, forgiveness, and love, lessons that money can never buy. 4. Inner peace, the gift of calm amidst chaos. In a fast-paced, constantly connected world, inner peace is one of the rarest and most valuable assets you can cultivate. It's easy to get swept up in the noise, pressures, and distractions of life. We're often chasing after things that seem important, promotions, approval, or possessions, without stopping to ask ourselves if they bring us true peace. Inner peace is not something that can be bought or forced. It's a state of being that comes from within. It arises when we accept ourselves, let go of unnecessary stress, and learn to live in harmony with the world around us. People who have cultivated inner peace are able to navigate life's challenges with grace and clarity. They don't react impulsively, but instead respond thoughtfully and calmly. When you find inner peace, you unlock the ability to face life's difficulties without being overwhelmed by them. Example: James, a successful lawyer, was always stressed. He worked long hours and often brought work home. His relationships with his wife and children were strained, and he found little joy in the things he once loved, like reading and traveling. One day, during a family vacation, he decided to take a break from his phone and work emails. He spent time meditating and taking long walks in nature. Over time, James started to find peace in the small moments, the sound of the ocean waves, the warmth of the sun on his face, the laughter of his children. He realized that his constant pursuit of success had kept him from enjoying the present moment. James learned that inner peace didn't come from external achievements, but from finding stillness within. 5. Self-awareness, the key to unlocking your potential. Self-awareness is the ability to understand your thoughts, emotions, values, and actions. It is one of the most important assets for personal growth and success. Without self-awareness, it's easy to fall into habits that don't serve us, chase goals that don't align with our true selves, or get stuck in situations that drain us. Being self-aware allows you to recognize your strengths and weaknesses, understand your motivations, and make choices that align with your values. It empowers you to step into your full potential, overcome self-limiting beliefs, and live a life that is authentic and fulfilling. The more you know about yourself, the better equipped you are to make decisions that support your growth and happiness. Self-awareness is the key to unlocking everything you're meant to be and achieve. Example: when Mary was in her 20s, she followed the career path expected of her. She became a successful accountant, but she was unfulfilled. Her work felt like a chore, and she spent much of her time thinking about what she really wanted to do with her life. One day, Mary decided to take a year off to travel and reflect. During her time off, she realized that she had always been passionate about art and wanted to pursue a career as a painter. Upon returning, she took a leap of faith and switched careers. It was a struggle at first, but over time, she found joy and fulfillment in following her passion. By being self-aware, Mary was able to align her life with her true desires and unlock a more meaningful future. Conclusion: the true wealth of life. In the rush of daily life, we often focus on the external markers of success, money, titles, and possessions, while forgetting that the greatest treasures are already within us and around us. Time, health, relationships, inner peace, and self-awareness are the true riches that can bring lasting fulfillment and joy. Recognizing the value of these intangible assets can shift your perspective and priorities. Instead of chasing after what seems important, you begin to appreciate what truly makes life meaningful. By investing in these areas, you can create a life that is rich in happiness, fulfillment, and purpose, a life that is truly wealthy, regardless of material possessions. Ultimately, the secret to a prosperous life lies not in accumulating things, but in nurturing the things that matter most: time, health, relationships, peace, and self-awareness. These are the assets that define true success and offer the deepest satisfaction. So, take a moment to reflect on these treasures. They may already be the greatest wealth you possess. The true wealth of life. In the rush of daily life, we often focus on the external markers of success, money, titles, and possessions, while forgetting that the greatest treasures are already within us and around us. Time, health, relationships, inner peace, and self-awareness are the true riches that can bring lasting fulfillment and joy. Recognizing the value of these intangible assets can shift your perspective and priorities. Instead of chasing after what seems important, you begin to appreciate what truly makes life meaningful. By investing in these areas, you can create a life that is rich in happiness, fulfillment, and purpose, a life that is truly wealthy, regardless of material possessions. Ultimately, the secret to a prosperous life lies not in accumulating things, but in nurturing the things that matter most: time, health, relationships, peace, and self-awareness. These are the assets that define true success and offer the deepest satisfaction. So, take a moment to reflect on these treasures. They may already be the greatest wealth you possess.